Get ready, get your phone, and get ready to start downloading some apps. I'm going to give you some great ideas of how you can run your business a whole lot faster on the fly while you're out in the field. If you're an active agent in this crazy market of 2020, then you know anything you can find to help you save time and energy in the tech world is going to be a huge bonus to your life. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. I'm Yvonne Arnold, and I'm filling in for Tom today. All right, the first app we're going to start working with is Showing Time. Now, I work two markets. I work a large market in California, and I work a much smaller market in North Idaho. And I've noticed, and both MLSs actually give it to all the realtors for free. So we all have access in those markets to Showing Time. But I've noticed there's a lot of resistance from a lot of agents in using it. Now, one of the things that COVID might have caused is more people to want to use the app. However, there's still a lot of people who don't, and I want to make you feel more comfortable about downloading it onto your phone and seeing how easy it is and the amount of information that you've got in the Showing Time app. So let's get started with Showing Time. All right, let's take a look at Showing Time. Showing Time is one of my very favorite apps. And what's great about Showing Time is that you can absolutely manage all these crazy showings that we're getting right now in a much easier way than taking the phone call all the time. So first off, somebody requests a showing. You're going to have the showing request in here. You could actually add it to there if you wanted to manually. So an agent doesn't have Showing Time, you want to either educate them on how to use it and get them to do it themselves, or you can go ahead and add them here. So you can find the property that you're going to have schedule a showing for. You can find the agent that you want to schedule the showing for as well. And you can then go ahead and schedule it and confirm it right from here, okay? So that's a really cool thing. And of course, we have our COVID disclosure here in California. Now, California and Idaho, both states that I work in, both MLSs offer this product for free through our MLS. If your MLS doesn't offer it, then you can get it as a standalone product. Now, this is the free product. There are upgrades to this product as well. So we have showings on the listing. So you can see they've all been confirmed, okay? When a showing comes in through your text, it's gonna show in like this. It'll come in just at the top, showing requested. I said yes and authorized the request, and then it comes back as a confirmation in my text. That agent can also go right into the link from their text and view all other instructions you may have. So any CBS codes that you have, once they get confirmation, those codes will be in here for them. So that's a really cool product. Now, what are some of the other things that Showing Time will do? Oh boy, let me show you. So you can do feedback on your listings. So we get feedback on our listings, and you can link this to your seller automatically. So every time you go and get a feedback, you can hit publish to seller, and they will then see what the people are saying about their showing. In this one, very interested, excellent showing, just right, very well taken care of property. It really shows pride of ownership. Thank you for allowing me to view your property. So then an agent's name. That's really great information to get to your seller, and you can see we had a whole lot of feedback on this one. What else can you do with this product? Well, right from my phone, I can go listing inventory, active inventory. So I can see listing activity reports. I can go in here for the property. I can see now this one is pending, of course, so activity is stopped, but I can see everything from here from the property. I can go to the feedback. I can go to the activities, everything that occurred on there, everything that's going on. We had a lot of declined showings because of COVID. We had to schedule them apart. But look at what else you got here. You've got the graphs of showings. These are great reports to give to your seller. You have a listing worksheet. It tells everything about what's going on that listing. I can change everything from here as well. You also have an action, schedule a showing or log a past appointment. So lots of things that you can do from here. Lastly, what else can you do from your phone app? You can post things that are going to allow you to do social media posts. Now it's telling me I'm going to leave Showing Time. I want to say yes. It's going to take me right into my MLS and take a look at this. all property types. I can determine what filters I want to do. This one is median sales price. Take a look at how it's going up. I can look at this and go, how many new listings? Boy, it's been fluctuating a lot. Pending sales, total closed sales. But look at this, days on market. That is an excellent screenshot to post in social media. Super quick. The other thing you can post is active listings. Take a look at that, no inventory. It just justifies what we're already educating and telling people, and you can do it right from your phone. So that is Showing Time in a nutshell. If you're not using it, I just highly recommend it. It's crazy. It's such a great product. And by the way, there is probably going to be another release from Showing Time here in the next few months. I'm not going to say what it is, but you're going to get really excited about it, I believe. So definitely keep an eye out for the Showing Time launch and use the product. Super great product. So let's get started on something else. So the next app I want to show you guys, if you're not using it, is going to be Dropbox. So Dropbox app on your phone. It's incredible. So I'm going to give you a little tip on how to organize your files and your paperwork and see them really easily from your phone when you're out in the field. Let's say you need to send somebody a document and you're out with the kids at the park. If your documents are in your Dropbox, easy fix, over to DocuSign and send them out for that signature, or any other way you want to send it. So stand by for Dropbox. Okay, the next app I want to show is Dropbox. Now, I know I'm hoping everybody out there at least uses cloud storage for their files. I prefer Dropbox over Google Drive and things like that. But if you're not saving your docs to something that you can access, and that's not the products like SkySlope or things like that, it's super important to be able to access things easily amongst your own products that you use, not just your broker's products. So we go into Dropbox, and let me show you how I've got mine set up. Now this is set up in the cloud, on Dropbox in the cloud. It's also set up on my desktop, but this is the creme de la creme part of it. My folders are set up really easily organized. So I have a real estate folder that's shared with my team members. In there, I have a master folder. This master folder has place cards, placeholders for all of your products or all of the areas of your file you may have, okay? So placeholders, all I have to do is copy and paste that master folder and then rename it a property address. So we get down in here and we see, oh, Lewis Trail. In fact, I'll use this one here, Emily Lane. So Emily Lane is the property address, and we have the CMAs and the 1004 MCs. We can then go back. I can pull up any buyer contracts that have come in on that property. See, we had multiple offers, so I have a folder for each of the offers that came in. I use closing document statement, fully executed documents folder. This is where everything goes after everybody is signed all around. And then all I have to do is, or my assistant has to do, is take these and load them into the broker compliance file, whatever they use, SkySlope, BrokerMint, whatever you guys are using. And when you get into these folders, they're named the actual name of the document and then the address. I learned a long time ago, don't put the address first because you won't be able to see it in your mobile app. So super great product there. So I love Dropbox set up this way. And then what's really great, it takes me right into DocuSign. So if I go to DocuSign, I can easily pull in a Dropbox document from here. And I just did an update, and I don't want to hassle with logging in right now. So you guys know how to get into Dropbox and or DocuSign on your phone, I hope. So, but it will ask you, where do you want to pull your file from? It'll say Dropbox. It takes me to my Dropbox folder because Dropbox and DocuSign are synced. So that's Dropbox and DocuSign in a nutshell. And hopefully you guys are absolutely using those two products together on your phone, because it saves a ton of time when you're out in the field. All right, the next app, can be regionally different. So you have to check with your title companies and see what they offer in your market. However, I know that these title companies, they are nationwide title companies, and most of them have this product in the different markets. If they don't, you can absolutely create one for yourself. So I'm going to show you the app now called From Lawyers Title. Again, all the different title companies do have a product like this. I'm sure it's just depending on your region of where you might be. The app I'm going to click on is LT1 right there, the second one down. Now, what's really cool about this is it will figure your buyers and your sellers cost and net sheets. So right here, you can see it opens it right up to a buyer net sheet calculator. So I'm going to plug in a sales price of $400,000. I'm going to say that this buyer is going to put down, and by the way, it's conventional at the top. If I wanted to change it, I could change it to any one of these types of loans, okay, but I'm going to keep it conventional. I'm going to say that it's going to be a 20% down, conventional. It automatically puts 2.99%, what the average out there in the industry is. I'm going to take that down to 2.5 because some of my buyers are getting quoted 2.5 right now. And then it's going to take the hazard insurance and the taxes based on your market, what they are. So the title company has plugged those in. In my market in Corona, California, we have some high property taxes. So I'm going to put 1.8% on that one. And I'm also going to put an HOA fee of $150 per month, not annually. And I'm going to say done. I'm going to leave the closing date of September 27th on there, and I'm going to hit compute. And take a look at what this does for us. This will tell us, and we can give it to the buyer, that their payment, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance with the HOA is going to be $2,131 at 2.5% on a $400,000 loan that they're putting 20% down on. They're going to need to bring to close $88,245. And then we can also look at the detailed closing costs. It factors in your 14 months insurance, your 4 months taxes, your 15 days interest, which in California, those are what we call prorations. It factors in your title fees, your escrow fee, current loan escrow charges, services, lender fees, everything. So you can also edit any of these. So if these numbers aren't to your liking in your market, you can totally edit them, okay? Once that happens, I then can go up here and I can hit send full report. This is going to give me an option of what report would I like to show. It has different ways of printing it. The numbers are still all the same, but it is branded to me in the way that I like to see it or show it to my client, okay? I like to use this one here, the very first one. It is a 2-pager, so it shows the base information at the top page and then the breakdown of costs in the second page. Notice it also has a place to sign. We always have our buyers and sellers sign their cost and net sheets. So then I can take this, I can text, email, Facebook it, Instagram it. So guess what? I can now do a dummy one and send it out on social media and say, do you know what it will cost you to buy a house? And send this out to the world. So when I email it, basically, it pulls up my info there. But if I want to text it right to the client while I'm standing in the house, showing them the house, and they're placing their furniture, I can text this right to them. It's going to give them the whole report in a text. It's going to break down the specifics right underneath it in their text. And I will tell you, I've been using this type of product, not the same product, but I've been figuring costs like this for buyers standing in houses for 30 years. And I will tell you, it is the best closing tool you will ever use. So that's Lawyers Title. And let me take you back. One thing that they have also with this title company, what's really cool about it is that you are also able to create flyers from this product. So if I go back over here and I go over to premium, by the way, premium costs me about $12 a year. I can actually pull up infographics that will allow me to do all kinds of things. So I can say, 6 tax facts, home tax facts. Again, this right here is already as an infographic. I can hit continue. It's going to, I'm going to plug in a price, 500,000, 6% brokerage fee, and I'm going to leave everything else the same. and I'm going to hit compute. And now it's going to factor for $600,000 price. Closing cost will be X. Net at close is 464. That's the seller's net. I can then take this, and again, do I want to Instagram it? Sure. Let's send it out to my Instagram account, and I want to send it to my feed. So I'm going to send it to my feed. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to make it a little smaller, and I'm going to hit next. And then I'm going to go here. And I have 3 accounts. I want it to go to the Arnold Group account. And I'm going to say, thinking of selling. Call me. Okay, share, done. And look at that crazy guy that just showed up on my stream. Awesome. All right. So there you have it. That is the Lawyer's Title app. And again, there are a lot of title companies who do offer this. You should check it out. All right. That's it for today. Have some fun with your apps. Go find some stuff that helps you do your business in a lot easier fashion and start using them. Get used to getting in there and using technology in your favor. So remember, as always, your strategy matters and your passion rules. Have a great week.